Okay, so today we're going with a bit of a unique choice. We're doing top to bottom analysis on aluminum. Aluminium. How do you pronounce it? We're starting from the weekly time frame. First things first, let's identify our all-time high. Just so that that's out of the way. This is our all-time high. Then we'll identify our market zones. It's very clearly a zone right here. This price has struggled to pass this region for a long time. Let's move it up a bit to be more in line with the most recent price action. Yeah, something like this. So this is a weekly zone. Here we have another weekly zone. And then we have a trend line that can be drawn across these 2 points. This will be our weekly trend line. Now let's go down to the daily time frame. Let's identify our daily zone. So we have resistance and support here. You can see price has bounced off of this level, pressed above it, touched it before breaking through, but then still bouncing off of it, showing it some respect. So we have our daily zone here. We have another daily zone. We also have a daily zone here. This commodity seems to respect zones considerably. This is our trend origin is. So let's start to identify our zones. Let's identify our market structure. So we have an impulsive move here, correctional, impulsive, correctional. We have an impulsive move to about here, correctional, impulsive, correctional, impulsive, correctional, impulsive, correctional, and then impulsive. So just based off of these zones, we already know that we'll probably find it a bit hard to draw, to get it into a trade, since we prefer for price to be in the correctional phase rather than impulsive phase. But let's mark out our structure first before coming to any other conclusions. Another thing that's somewhat interesting is how almost all the higher lows seem to perfectly align with our zones, our daily zones, weekly zones, and monthly zones. Each of them seems to almost perfectly align with this. Okay, so let's delete this. And then before that, you can see that this is an impulsive move all the way here. So now let's do some. Okay, let's delete it. And then we'll check out the market structure for this entire impulsive move. So let's go to the 4 hour time frame. So what do we see here? Impulsive move here, correctional move, an impulsive move here, correctional move, an impulsive move. Is it here? We have an impulsive move here, correctional move here, impulsive move here, correctional here, impulsive here, correctional here, impulsive here, correctional here, and then an impulsive move. So price is still currently in an impulsive move. So let's mark out our zones. So let's start from here. Let's make it color. Let's go to light greens for the sake of differentiating. For the sake of differentiation. So this is now our H4 market structure. Let's write it out. This is our H4 market structure. So we can see that while price is on an impulsive move on the daily time frame, this impulsive move can still be broken down into impulsive correctional moves on the 4 hour time frame. But the crazy part is that price is still in an impulsive move even on the 4 hour time frame, which makes it a bit hard for us to identify an entry based solely on market structure. Let's switch to the 1 hour time frame and see if we can notice any particular patterns that price prints right before switching from an impulsive move to a correctional move. Not for the sake of entering a trade, but just to see if we can tell where that price is about to. Okay, so this looks like a W and looks like an M. So right here we have 1, 2, and 3, a triple top before price retraces. Here price doesn't give any particular kind of pattern. Price just reverses straight away. Here price prints out an M pattern for us. Here price. It's a bit of an M pattern here. But rather than to call it an M pattern, I think a head and shoulders pattern actually makes more sense. Because price goes here, then goes higher, then comes back, comes up, but does not go as high as the previous. Goes higher than the first shoulder, but doesn't go as high as the head. And not just that, price also has a slant. So a head and shoulders pattern has appeared here. We have something similar to a head and shoulders pattern here, although it's mostly just a correctional here, here, and then. And this looks like just an M pattern here. So now let's go back. Now let's move forward. So we have one M here, one head and shoulders pattern here, second head and shoulders pattern here, a second M here, no particular pattern here, a third head and shoulders pattern here. So if we spot a head and shoulders pattern, let's reduce this a bit. So if we spot a head and shoulders pattern, or if we spot an M pattern here, then we will be looking to short this pair. if we spot a head and shoulders pattern or an M pattern, then we'll be looking to go short on this pair to at least somewhere around here. But it's not very advisable to trade correctional moves because they're just much less predictable than impulsive moves, and impulsive moves usually have much stronger trend momentum. So that's it for our analysis on aluminum.